Welcome to Utopia. Please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland. This is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve.
We'll kick it out for you.
It's a wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show. By now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a cheeky little show where we chew the fat and discuss all those little things in life and decide whether or not they're part of our hypothetical utopia. I'm Chunky T, and I'm joined each and every show by the man who's happy-go-lucky. It is the Permanent Shoppy! Hello mate, how we doing? You alright? Yes and no, we'll get into that in a minute, but yeah. And I'm also joined each every week by the man who is always grumpy tired. It's Mr. Jack Magic. How we doing, mate? Yeah, when you came on the call and said, put it this way, I'm having a whiskey on a Thursday night, I thought there's some interesting stuff to be said there. Whether or not it's actually show friendly, I don't know, but because you haven't actually told us what's up. I thought you was turning your chat off. They can't hear anyone. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let's have a look. I'm getting. Oh, here we go. Right, that and that. That's really good. You should be able to hear you now. That's good.
Hello.
Yeah, so if the chat can just let us know.
If Jack can just let us know they can hear us, and then it's probably worth continuing.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I'll turn mine off, shall I?
Yeah.
The fucking Talon Carl can't.
Right, so, yeah, I'm joined each and every week by the Permanent Sharpie and Jack Magic. How are you, boys?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
I'd be better if there wasn't things that went wrong with this fucking program every time we try and do a live stream.
Every single time.
But I haven't changed anything, and it's just gone. Yeah, I'll just not work. Thanks.
Yeah, I now understand how, like, when we used to record episodes like with Bryn and stuff, or like when we record episodes in full, and we'd start to do it, and like you two are like, oh, hang on, it's not doing this, or I'll have to do this, or I'll have to change that. No, like me and Sharpie just sat there like, oh, for fuck's sake. And then now I'm like. Now I've got a tiny bit of knowledge about how my system is set up and how it works and everything else. And then I come and I sit down, like you said a minute ago, and we had to mess about with camera angles and stuff, because you was like, oh, your camera's a bit off, you know, sort your camera out. And I was just like, I haven't moved anything.
No.
Like, well, nothing's changed.
This doesn't matter. We could get a show on the BBC and we could be ready to go in their studio, and they go, all right, we're going. There's been a power cut. Like, it doesn't matter. It's our show. It will fuck up.
It's part of its charm, but also the fact that, again, we've got yet another episode that is probably going to sound shit on Spotify, because it's going to be me talking to no one for about 2 minutes, and then me going, oh, hold on, yeah, I'll change it, hold on.
That's better.
Yeah, and then you're going, hello!
Well, here.
So anyway, as we was...
I did spot it in the chat just before I closed it. It's someone saying it's Chunk trying to be centre of attention again,
that's
isn't
it? That's why we've had several production meetings about your two's behaviour on this show.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, as we were saying, Jack, before we was rudely interrupted by the chat.
By no one being able to hear us.
What's been up, mate? What's the matter? Have you got a peeve
Nothing
or
in
just a
particular.
bad day?
I would describe it as like I got home and I was like, hello, and Amy's like, oh God, what's up? And I was like, I don't know, I just feel really shit. And she was like, oh, what's the matter? And I was like, the only way I can describe it, and what annoys me more is the only way I can describe it is the only way she'll get it, but I fucking hate using that term, is I said I just feel really gibbous-y. And it's not the gibbous. The gibbous is horse shit.
No, it's not. Well, this is why you're getting
And
this.
I know exactly the next words that are going to come out of your mouth. Don't you go the gibbous.
Don't go the gibbous.
Don't go the gibbous.
Don't go the gibbous. Those who know.
Isn't that something to do? Like I hear you guys talk about this. Is it something to do with the sea currents and the moon?
Not necessarily the sea. So the moon has loads of phases. You know, full moon, half moon, but it has waxing gibbous,
Total eclipse,
waning gibbous, waxing crescent, and waning crescent, and it's like the phases of the moon. And basically, it's kind of like this thing that Dad picked up was like, I'm always mardy for like the week that is the waxing gibbous. I'm always like, basically like a man period, essentially, right? And I was like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. And then I realised that I had these weeks. I think everybody does, like, you know, on a sort of like monthly cycle. And then I was like, I'll check the moon phase. Oh shit, it's waxing gibbous again. Oh, maybe he's onto something. And it's one of those ones.
Really?
Yeah, it's one of those things that if you're expecting it, you're gonna manifest a bad week. Do you know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10,
I think that's the little fun fact though, because it sort of blew my mind when you said about that's why they call them lunatics.
yeah, because of a full moon. Like, if you ask a lot of doormen and stuff like that, and statistics show that, like, on a nights out, if it's a full moon, there's usually a spike in, like, trouble and problems on like, out in town.
Oh, that's how you get off on court.
No, I don't think it works like that. I don't.
I stabbed him up, but it was a big moon.
It is a sciencey thing because everybody's...
It was a big moon. Not full moon. Yeah, sorry, George. It was big moon. That's why I murdered them 12 people.
Okay. Court adjourned.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, it's a legit sciencey thing, like how it moves the tides and all that shit. But like I say, I think you can manifest a bad week by going, oh, it's gibbous coming up, it's gibbous. But the amount of times I've had just one of them weeks, I don't check it regularly or anything like that, and I've gone, oh, fucking hell, me and the missus have like kind of fallen out and whatnot, or just been a bit angsty. And then I'll check the moon phase and I'll be like, yeah, right. I mean, it kind of works as a get out of jail free card sometimes, but yeah.
But this is why I don't like using it, because I feel like it's just an excuse to be a twat.
No, it's not. I still have to say, I'm sorry, I've been a cunt. But one of the reasons I've been a cunt is it's my period week, essentially. And I feel that I can legitimately say that, because if my partner can say, I'm sorry, I've been a cunt, I've been on my period, I can make up any old lie as well.
Yeah.
I've got a similar thing, but it's on a week basis, but it goes on the phases of how much food is in the fridge before shopping day.
That's just...
So then, like, the day before shopping...
That's just hangry, mate. That's just hangry.
No, it's not hangry. The day before shopping day, when the fridge is empty, that is whacked and get fucked gibbous.
Yeah.
That is what it is. And... you know, that you need to be having food in the fridge on that. So that is that cycle. That can be checked as well on a calendar somewhere on the internet.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of lost as to what we're checking on the calendar there, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, sure.
If you're lost now, then in 10 minutes, then you'll be in bloody maze.
Yeah. What else has been going on, Jack? So, like, what's happened?
Nothing in particular. Like, Amy's like, oh, what's up? What's the matter? What's happened? Nothing's happened. I'm just having one of them days.
Just down the dumps, mate.
Everything is pissing me off for no particular reason. I'm fucking, like, just... Everyone that comes anywhere near me is annoying for no reason. I just think, do you know what, mate? Will you fuck off? They could be like, hey Jack, I'm giving away free iPads today, and I'll be like, get fucked. Like, and then like, I'm sick of talking about desks. I'm just sick of everything. Like, everything's annoying. Like, it's even like yesterday. I got up early. I got up at like I think it was about 6:15. I got up and I was like, feed the dog, get everything sorted. That's fine. We're getting on it. We're going to work. It's cold, but we're carrying on. We go to work. I went to the shop before work, got some water so the boys could have coffee and everything. So I got there, and by 9 o'clock, some cunt was in the shop shouting at me, and I was just like, no. No, now I'm
Why
Mardy.
is he shouting? Do you think everyone was Mardy, but then it's like smash atoms, like 2 Mardys creating a bigger Mardy?
2 Mardys create super
Is it
Mardy.
waxing gibbous now is the question?
No, it's not. I did check just on the off chance. It's not.
What is it?
I'm just miserable. It's waning crescent.
Okay, yes, then we got waxing crescent after that.
What
Yeah.
is that
The
based
thing,
on
is, though,
waning?
the thing is though, Jack, like
Yeah.
the waxing gibbous isn't like, that's not everybody's. It might be worth for you just keeping an eye on when you have these days and weeks and say, right, what is the moon? And then you can kind of work your
What is
life
the
around
moon?
it a little bit.
Yeah, but I also don't
Why-
give a fuck what the moon is. I'm just
Why are they
miserable.
just checking the moon?
Just
Why
let
not?
me be miserable.
Why is it like check the moon? Why is it not like check the sun or check what like the lamppost
the
is
moon's-
doing outside at that
The
sort
moon's
of time?
creepy and that,
Like, why
innit?
is it? Yeah, well, it's a big rock. Well, you can check some pebbles outside, man. They're much smaller and they're easy to get hold of.
You got to be careful. The pebbles can give off nasty energies at times.
Yeah, because they're technically crystal. They're minerals.
Yeah,
aren't they?
they-
I'll tell you when pebbles give off nasty energies. When diabetic Sharpie tries to carry 40 of them down a mountain,
Yeah.
and it
I
nearly
did that
kills
once.
it.
Did
Yeah, when he was nearly collapsing at the bottom of Snowdon, and we're like, "What's up with you?" He's like, "Oh, I'm struggling." We're like, "Check your blood sugars."
My blood sugars have dropped.
Yeah.
They've dropped massively, just out of nowhere, and I can't figure out why. He's like, Chung was like, "All right, fine. Right, sit down a minute. We'll get your blood sorted. We'll get some flapjack in you. Bring them up. Oh, that's fine." And then, like, he's like, "Give me a coat." Or like, "I'll take your coat off you. I'll let you carry that for a bit." And then he took your coat off him. It's like, "Sharpie, why does your coat weigh 40 kilos?"
Because he'd been
It's because he
That's
was
some
carrying
minerals.
rocks.
collecting rocks
Yeah, but
on the
what
way
if it-
down.
I wanted a big Snowdon rock, but then I got the idea I'll just build a miniature Snowdon, and then it'd be like my house would be like some sort of museum for Snowdon, like, and you wouldn't have to go as far either, and you could just see it, and it doesn't take that long to go up it. You can just look at it and you're happy with it, and then you're off your pot.
Wow.
Up until you lived with your mum and that, your house was a fucking museum of national trash, is what it was.
Not trash. People like living minimalistic. I like living the maximalistic. I like a lot of shit, man. Like up in my grill.
A lot
There's
of shit.
There's
Not even
lights
stuff,
going on.
just
I had
shit.
vinyls going on over here. I had like pictures going on. I had pop toys. Everything was like going crazy, man.
All the coloured
It was
lights everywhere.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, I remember walking into your house like on an odd Saturday afternoon, and you just like all these
It
lights
was,
are
it was
going
like-
off, and you're like, "What are you doing?" Like, "I'm just having a chill, man. Just doing some cleaning."
You're like, this doesn't
Like,
seem
why
chill.
is there rave music playing and fucking strobe lights going off?
I like my senses being overloaded, and I'm just like. Just
Yeah,
there.
Sharpie,
Like,
tell
it's
me
good.
again about your panic attacks and anxiety, mate.
Yeah.
I'm sure that helped. I'm sure that, like,
Well, I don't know if I think they were going to happen regardless. So at least
Might as well
you know,
enjoy it.
if I'm all hepped up and I'm all over the place, at least my house is doing the same thing with me, and we're on this fucking train together, fucking like, going a bit crazy, man.
Well,
so you're having a bad day, to wrap up.
yeah, just a bad day.
Yeah.
I did get a slightly positive message this week though.
Yeah, before we
And
get into...
I would like-
Go on, yeah, go on.
Sorry,
No,
go
go
on.
on. Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say I would like to give him just a super quick shout out
Yeah.
to Lewis Monty.
Yeah.
Because he has listened to a grand total of, what did we say? It was like 50 episodes ish.
Well, yeah, we've
give or take.
put out... Yeah, like, because he's a Spotify listener, isn't he?
Mainly, I think so. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's 50 odd episodes on there.
Yeah, so he started listening like a week ago, and he's now nearly caught up. I'm like, that is a lot of time to be watching.
Yeah.
/ listening.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a lot of us in your ears, innit?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's watching the streams. I assume so. Or if not, he may be on them soon. But I'd like to give him a quick shout out.
should we give him
as much
a,
as we have people like that. Give him a little fanfare.
Yeah, should we give him a
big Lubo.
Greg James style star listener? There you go, mate. Thank you very
Yeah,
As
much.
much as
boy.
I don't want Tal to get Mardy because we have shouted him out before.
Yeah.
Is also top fan.
Yeah.
But the main reason I wanted to give Lewis a shout out because he's listening to us at the detriment of himself. So because he has Tourette's, our show has inadvertently triggered a new vocal tick for him, and he now has a vocal tick which says, "Who's that? What's that?"
Okay.
Is that actually?
Legit, yeah.
Who's that? What's that?
So "Who's that? What's that?" has become one of his ticks. I don't know how he says it. I would, Lewis, if you're listening, if you ever get the opportunity to do it, I'd like either an impression or a recording of how you do it so I can imitate it correctly.
Yeah.
But I think that is, I don't know how he feels
That's
about
an
it, but he told
achievement.
me, so I assume he
That's an
enjoys it.
achievement. That's like, you know, like when we kind of go through and go, right, what do we want to hit? Like, right, 100 subs on YouTube. We want to be like, you know, 2,000 downloads and this, that, and the other. And we're like, give somebody
Emphasising
extra
mental
Tourette's.
disorders.
Like, that would be
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
I just hope he does it in our presence once, and he's like, "Who's that? What's that?" And I'm like, "Tell me what they've been doing lately." I can come in at the side with a bit of a harmonise.
Just turn it into a song. But yeah, I think that's brilliant. But just generally, just cheers for listening to everyone, but mainly to Lewis. He's absolutely fucking smashed it out in like 2 weeks.
Right.
So legend.
So before we go into all the like the peeves and the main bulk of the show, we've got a sponsor, haven't we, Sharpie?
Got Mad Six Sponsor.
Yeah.
We got a big sponsor.
Yeah, big sponsor. It's a proper one, isn't it?
It's a big one this week. They got a bit tired of me just not actually promoting their products properly because I was just like, fucking wankers. I'll just say it's from this, but the shit anyway, and then move on. But this time they want me to actually sort of go in depth into the product. So I've done that to try and get our money's worth out of absolutely nothing that they give us.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah. So shall we? Do you want the bed?
Yeah, let's do sponsor.
Yeah, take it away, my mate.
Okie dokie. Have you ever woke up being thirsty during the night or after the night in the morning? Me too. Have you ever seen a blind man take a drink to quench an almost unquenchable thirst? If the answer is no, I'll tell you right now, blind people exist and they drink when they're thirsty. So start realising there is more than just you and your problems in this world. Look outward, something that those thirsty blind people can't do, and you take for granted, you hydrated double eyeball bastard. Now I know what you're thinking. Now I know what you're thinking. What does seeing nothing when you are asleep or being blind have to do with an insufferable need to hydrate beyond the average measures? Well, I'm glad you asked, participating audience members. Leading scientist Mr. Dr. Bam Suckthorpe is the leading scientist in the field of blindration. Blindration, it's a thing. The study of the link between having your eyes shut and being thirsty. When your eyes are closed for an extended period of time, or in a blind person's case, fucking ages, the deprivation of one of those senses causes the other senses to become heightened. In doing so, the body is working harder to heighten those senses and therefore produces an increased amount of sweat through the sweat gland, therefore lowering the body's H2O levels, leaving said blind or sleepy person incredibly parched. Leading scientist Mr. Dr. Bam Suckthorpe, who is the leading scientist in blind hydration, it's a thing, has invented a one-way ticket to Problem Solvesville. Advanced technology has managed to fuse 2 pint glasses, like you get in a pub, two together, similarly to the smashing of atoms in the Hadron Collider, except a lot slower and not atoms or hadrons. It's just 2 pint glasses, big smash together. 2 pints. Parched blind people are now a thing of the past when you can hold twice the amount of water in what the scientists in science introducing to you a blind man's glasses. On offer when you use the code I can't see better but my water is twice as wetter to receive an extra free pair of blind man's glasses. One for yourself when you're thirsty in the night and the other to give to your local blind man. Please, for the love of God, go to a pub or into Specsavers mainly and ask for your pair of blind man's glasses. Thank you.
Wow.
So, after all that, it's 2 pint glasses.
Yeah, so it holds twice the
The
amount.
Utopia Project is sponsored by two pint glasses.
I might not be able to see better, but my water's twice as wetter.
It is, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
2-hole pint glasses, and it definitely wasn't a company made up from the rhyming title, and then I had to shoehorn a load of shit just around the title. Of a
Work
blind man's
back
glasses.
from the product. Work, don't we? That's what we do.
I didn't work. They told me what to say. They wanted it said like
Yeah.
that.
Just to confirm, are we talking like glasses or like glasses?
You just don't listen at all. Ian. At no point is it anything to do with glasses, and it is kind of funny that obviously a blind man can't wear glasses because there's no point because he can't see. But that has nothing to do with the fact it's a pint glass that holds 2 pints of water, so he ain't gonna be thirsty because he drinks twice as much.
It's not. If it's a pint glass that holds 2 pints of water, it's not a pint glass, then is it? It's a 2-pint glass.
Double pint glass, baby.
Are they strapped together?
No,
He's
I
two
can't
glasses
remember
sharp.
what they
I
call-
don't know why I'm questioning this. It's clearly just 2 fucking
No.
glasses.
It's technically 2 become 1. Like it's when they do the glass blown and they melt all the glass together. It's like they're both like that, but they're like together. So it's together like that. So it's 2 glasses, but it's actually 1 glasses.
1 glasses, is it?
So is it 2 glasses, or is it the contents of the glasses extra hydrating?
It's a blind man not being thirsty anymore, is what it is. If you fucking buy one and give it to your local blind man, Jack.
Okay.
I think we're finished.
I think
Run
we should
credits.
move on. Also, partly, I mean, we're trying to make this podcast big, but also I think that's us cancelled. Let's go.
Well, I've made a pint glass big, and if we can do that, we can do anything.
Science.
Innit?
The scientists of science, was it? I heard in that as well.
Yeah, the scientist is science. The leading doctor, Mr. Dr. Bam Sukthorpe, is the leading scientist in blindration.
Blindration.
Mr.
Find
Bam
it, you can
Sukthorpe,
find
is he the brother of the bloke that runs the cinema in Utopia?
I don't know. He might have ventured out, moonlit in an open university course, but we're not going
In a
to
meth lab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I mean, I need to calm down a minute.
I want
might
to see
have
his
had a coffee
doctorate, and I
before
want
this
to know
podcast,
what it's
I'm not
for, because I bet it
I've
ain't.
told-
I bet it ain't drinking water.
It's bloody blindration, mate. It's told you. He's the new Jesus.
See, you say that's a thing. I'm not sure it is.
I just said it. Obviously, it's real. Like anything on the internet.
Oh lordy.
Okay.
Okay, well that's
Yeah.
it. So who are we actually sponsored by? The glasses or the doctor?
The blind man.
Well, no, the product. Jack. like, if this podcast gets big, our product is the podcast. I am not the product.
Jack doesn't have faith in
Not
the
the
product,
people.
I don't think.
No, he hates it. He hates me.
I don't have any faith in that fucking product.
Oh, wait.
Well, don't buy it then, you big sack of
We've
shit.
been sent some for free anyway from the company.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gave us 2 pint glasses. I just need to put them together.
You need to fuse glasses together.
Yeah, but
I
if
think
you
we
want to
should.
do on that product, go to Specsavers and please ask for some blind man's glasses. I'm
I,
filming myself
I think
doing
we should gloss over this and
Yes,
smooth
let's,
into the next sector.
Yeah, let's.
it. You're a gloss over this.
Yeah, Jack. What was you? Are you talking?
Nothing. I was just saying. I think we should just glide on into something else.
I was going to ask. I've asked you. Has anything interesting happened in the last week or so since you did the last stream?
Not really. I'm trying to think of what's happened in my life. Not an awful lot, really. That's anything to speak about. Sharpie, you got your hand up? Or you just pointing at stuff?
A bit of both.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Sharpie may
bit
have
bright,
something. What's
but-
he got?
Well, it's a weird one. I had a dream last night, and it was one of those where I woke up feeling a bit pissed off, and then was like annoyed that I was pissed off because there was no need for me to be pissed off because there was just no need. Obviously, it was a dream, but for some reason, last night, Trunk, you tattooed a toothbrush on my face, and I never wanted a face tattoo or a toothbrush like illustration on my face. But then I was very conflicted when I woke up because I was in a mardy mood, a bit like Waxing Gibbons, like you are.
Yeah.
But
Waxing Gibbons, not Gibbons.
Yeah,
that
we
one.
are the
Gibbons are
Waxing
monkeys.
Gibbons.
but I don't know. Does anyone else do that when they wake up and they're like pissed off at someone for a short period of time because they've got a toothbrush tattooed on my face?
No.
That's not one that's happened to me. I have dreams about like more. I think they call them nightmares, like where my children are on fire and I can't save them. That's the level of like weird shit I dream about.
Wow. And then if you want to get really deep, you delve into my brain. And I had a dream the other day where I sat on my kitchen table and I got my fags out to roll a fag. And I pulled out a Rizzler and was like, this Rizzler's fucking massive. Why is it so big? And then I woke up.
I've got to tell you something.
Them three stories are a perfect like insight into our brains. Like Sharpie's like, I got a fucking toothbrush tattooed on my fucking face. Mine's like literal fucking terrors and worries about life. And Jax is like, oh, that Rizzler's quite big.
Well, why is it so big?
It says a lot, doesn't it? I will say though, I forgot to tell you actually as well, when we was catching up the other day, when I was on holiday, I had a really weird experience where I woke myself up like shouting. Well, not shouting, I was like, it was weird. I heard myself going, ooh, and then that woke me up. The sound of me making that noise, and I look over, and my other half's looking at me, terrified, because I've been screaming in my sleep. And then that's how I woke myself up. I've never been in that situation where I've been asleep and doing something subconsciously, but then being conscious about doing it subconsciously. That is fucking messed up.
That's weird.
Is that a riddle?
No, that's not a riddle. That's for real.
Yeah.
That is what that is. Like, that was the strangest experience of my life. Like being conscious enough to know you're doing something subconsciously.
So what? Yeah, what as in like you're kind of acting out your dreams to an extent then, and then kind of waking up.
I guess I was having a bad dream, and I was like that. But
why
then,
are you doing that in your dream?
Because he's ever so worried.
I don't know.
Yeah, you a fucking Wallace and Gromit character.
Toothbrush, because I've got a toothbrush on my face and I can't get it off.
Are you a Wallace and Gromit character?
One or the other, but
There's some cheese, Gromit.
Yeah. I remember it being like I can't remember what dream it was, but I remember being pretty scared of something and then like making that noise, but then waking up whilst making that noise. So it was something that was subconscious I was doing, because obviously when you're asleep and you sleep talk and that, you don't remember yourself doing it. But it's like you sleep talking, but then waking up just in enough time to hear yourself making those noises.
Do we reckon that was maybe some kind of like REM,
yeah,
like lucid dreaming type shit?
Yeah, that's.
I don't know.
That's like, you know, what do they call it? Yeah, that shit. I can't remember what they call it now. But yeah, you're kind of half asleep, but not.
I think it was some sort of superpower.
I don't.
I reckon it was.
I think it can be trained.
I reckon it sounds like it's like half like lucid dreaming. So it's like, you know, it's a dream, but it is a dream. If that makes sense.
I don't know. It scared the shit out of me though. I don't know if it was.
Maybe you could email Dr. Bam Suckthorpe, see what he thinks.
No, he only deals with liquid and blind.
It might be like similar to that, you know, like sleep paralysis you can get.
I've had that a lot before. That's horrible.
Yeah.
The thing behind sleep paralysis is your body. Obviously, you can't move in your sleep because you're in sort of a weird sort of state of sleep. And it's highly common in people with stress, and apparently a lot in students as well. But when you can't move, it triggers your body's like fear response. But then because you're in a dream sort of sense, and your brain, you're in a weird, you're aware your body's awake because you can't move, but you're also in that sleep state. Your body then produces dreams to deal with the fact you've got a fear response, so it puts shit in your dreams that is there for a fear response. It's like with mine, it was all like creepy fucking ghost shit, so obviously I was scared because I couldn't move, but then it made my dream be like, there's fucking ghost there, he's trying to fucking kiss you, he is, and that's why you're really scared.
Yeah, the kissing ghost, the famous kissing ghost.
Hello, the kissing ghost.
Just max off
no
with
means
everyone.
no. In any parallel universe.
I thought the sleep paralysis was where like your brain wakes up but your body doesn't, and it takes a minute to come back, and then you kind of go shit because you're all awake but your body don't work.
I remember it lasting longer than a minute. I was there for quite a while trying to move my arm and I couldn't move it, and then I was like, there's a ghost over there, but I can't move because I wanted to get up and punch it to sort of be like, no, go away. But I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't get up. But apparently it's something to do with the fear response and stuff, and then it'll put shit in your dreams to make you scared because you're scared because you've got all this adrenaline going through your body because you're a fucking frozen popsicle stick.
Okay, yeah.
Frozen popsicle stick. That's a good way of describing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be horrible, isn't it? Speaking of horrible,
I think Amy's had that a couple of times before. I think.
yeah, a few people get it, don't they?
Yeah.
Speaking
Speaking of horrible, you were
of
saying.
horrible shit, there's something I want to ban from Utopia.
What's that?
Endoscopies up your snout.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you had one of them, didn't
I
you?
had to go and have one.
You had a camera in your face.
Well,
actually inside it.
so basically, long story short, for anybody listening,
You ain't got a cough, junk. It's not still up there.
I'm ever so poorly. I've had problems with my sinuses for fucking yonks now, so I've finally been seen by a doctor and whatnot. So I went to the consultation, and he was like, okay, yeah, cool. I thought it was, we'll get you booked in for this test, this scan, whatever, get it sorted. He's like, oh, just take your mask off, we'll have a look. And I was like, okay. I thought it'd just be the usual light up the nose or whatever, and this, that, and the other. He looked in my mouth and in my throat. He's like, okay. He's like, right, we'll have a look at your nose. I was like, yeah, cool. And he just went, whoop, straight up there with this fucking camera. And I was just sat there like, and it wasn't, yeah.
Did he buy a drink first, or
No,
at least
nothing.
tell
He
you
didn't even
that
give
he
me
was gonna
a
do it?
peck on the forehead or anything. Like, he just didn't care.
It didn't even just give you like a. It's going to be okay.
No, it didn't. He spoke like that as well. I was trying to have a bit of a laugh with him. He's like, "How much do you smoke?" I was like, "Oh, I don't smoke. I don't do anything like that." He's
Yeah,
like,
that's why I
actually
got
say
no
that?
teeth and all these fags.
"Yeah."
You did
I had
tell
a
him you
fag
didn't
on at the
smoke.
time in the hospital. Fuck off. No.
Maybe that's what it was, because obviously, like, because if I was the doctor in that situation, which this would make sense. Obviously, he's put the tube up your nose because you can't smell nothing, can you? And he's connected secretly the other tube to his arsehole. And be like, if you can't smell that, then we might as well chop nose off.
No.
Yeah.
So I think now I'm booked in for, because I've got a deviated septum, which is what cokeheads get, and so I think I'm booked in now for a Daniela Westbrook nose, a new Daniela Westbrook nose. So
See, I feel really uneasy about that.
why?
Because I fucking hate it. When you see these like botched surgeries or like shit on telly about like plastic surgery and stuff like that. I don't know why, but I fucking hate it. I find it really gross. You know when they've got like a chisel there and they're just whacking fuck out of it.
No, I haven't seen.
I
haven't seen a plasterer do somebody's nose. No, what are you on about?
You know when they're doing like plastic surgery when you're getting like a nose job or whatever.
I mean,
They have to like break your nose in here and do all this shit to move it around. Have you not seen them like plastic surgery
I'm worried,
TV shows?
I'm worried
on, like,
about
Channel
any
4?
operation that I might have to have on my nose now.
Oh, well, I'd be worried if it was
like a
this
bolster
one.
chisel and a lump hammer, just like going to town on your
Legit.
physio.
Have you not
They
seen
do
this
that
before?
now,
Oh,
yeah.
mate, nah. So,
I don't know if I don't know, and
borderline
I highly
lobotomy.
doubt it's the one you're going to have. But when people are getting nose jobs and stuff, I find it obviously they're out cold, they're not awake, but they've literally got like a fucking bricky's chisel, and the bloke's like, all right, fucking bang, 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 and you just hear it like whacking fuck up their nose, like breaking all this shit, and I'm like,
I mean,
it's fucking horrid,
You know
mate.
what,
Honestly,
I'm
Well,
happy not smelling. I'm happy
Yeah.
like.
You know, I find strange is like, obviously plastic surgeons, plastic surgery is a shit ton of money in it. But everybody that fucking comes out of plastic surgery and they're like, it looks good, doesn't it? And they look like a Barbie doll's been put in a microwave. Like, it looks really, like, don't look good, does it? Like, if you look at Zac Efron now, Zac Efron's had loads of work done and he looks like a fucking gamma radiation Barbie's Ken doll.
yeah. I also like people as well that are like, oh, I'm going to get plastic surgery, I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get that done. Yeah, that's fine. Have you thought about the after effects? Because they don't just go in and go, magic, and then it's done. Like, It's like it involves hammering fuck out of your face or your chest or your belly or whatever. Like they're cutting you open and sucking shit out.
To be fair, I'd allow him to hammer fuck out of my belly because nothing's happening through that. It's like it's like hammering custard if you hit my belly. You know, like if you hit it hard enough, it's just solid. But if you stand on it, you'll sink and drown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's my belly.
I feel like people think they're going to go in. It's just going to be easy breezy. It's going to be great, and then no, they come out and it's actually fucking horrible hurty.
Yeah.
You know, you said about custard. I've got to say this before it leaves my brain. Right? Are you yay or nay? Skin on custard.
What do you mean?
No.
Right. When you microwave custard, you get a little skin. And we was on holiday, and the other half had some, and she was like, "You want some of that?" It had fucking skin on it. It was like, "You need to get that away from me now. Put it over there." And then she drank some of it, and she laughed at the same time, and it fucking flew out everywhere with this dirty, horrible skin on this custard. And I thought,
what, like
gross.
peel it off and just like?
No, like just like. I don't know what noise is going on with it, but like, I don't know. You can make whatever noise you want when you eat it. That's fine. Like, I don't judge. But just eating the skin, man. The skin on the custard. Like, you've got to have seen the skin. You get it sometimes on porridge, on ready break.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah,
but
skin on anything is fucking gross. Like chicken skin, I find it's horrible.
I like it on my body. It's handy on your body. I get that.
It's pretty good. It's the biggest organ in your body.
I'm a big fan of that. Yeah.
Chicken skin's nice. But crispy chicken skin is nice.
No, I can't deal with it.
That's something for chip advisor at the end, isn't it? Really. But
yeah.
I don't really know what you mean, Sharpie, because like usually if I've had something like custard that's got like a skin on it, I suppose it's only like a very light sort of crust and a good stir kind of just gets rid of it. Like
no, it looks like it all bunches up like it's some sort of disease.
Are you microwaving it in a cling with a lid on, and it's the lid?
No, I mean I'm all right with the lid. That's fine. I can drink that, but no, it's the skin, man. It's like, and it just sort of like bunches up. Like it ends up looking like if you've been in the bath too long and your hands all go wrinkly. It's like that, but yellow.
Okay.
Just like
I think next time it happens to you, I'm sure you have custard more than you should.
Yeah.
Just take a picture and send me it, because I think it'll be in my little. Is it trypophobia that we have, Jack, with the holes?
Yeah.
I don't think you'll like it. I think you look at it and go, you need to get that away.
Yeah, because the image I've got in my head is like a wet gooseneck, and why that was ever a thing that was Googled, I don't know.
Kind of, yeah. It just sort of sits in the middle of the custard. You got all this perfect custard, it's nice shine, and then you got this horrible little wrinkly sack of custard that's a little bit dried up, but not that dry.
Chung, why have you been sitting in Sharpie's custard?
It's not something I do all the time. Just when I'm in the microwave, when I happen to be in the microwave at the same time.
It's nice and classy, and then you just got this horrible little wrinkly sack.
So two birds with one stone, then. That's why you can't breathe, and you get an horrible wrinkly sack because you're microwaving yourself. Smothered in custard.
I mean,
fucking custard though. That is bang on that. I love custard.
I love custard. Do you know Amy doesn't like custard?
I still don't really know what it is. It's like gravy. Gravy and custard.
It's just vanilla sugar.
It's just yellow and water.
Yellow and water or brown and water.
And vanilla.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I once watched a show as a kid, and it was one of those shows where what was it called? It was like a trick or treat thing, and like half of the kids on this TV show got to go do something fun, and half of them had to do like a task that was like horrible sort of thing. And one of the tasks once was you've got to drink all this custard with a thick straw. I was like, you've got these mixed up. Like that.
I don't want to go skydiving. I want death by custard is what I want.
Yeah, it's like you've got to drink all of it. I'm like, you've got to drink all of it. I'll drink his as well. Like, I was fucking. I do like custard. I just never understood that. It was like, oh, it's a task. Oh, and the kids were like, I can't do it. I'm like, you fucking pussy. Like, fucking get that custard down.
Me and old Papa T was on a.
Give it to the diabetic. Give me a read.
Yeah, me and old Papa T was on a job site years ago when we was sparking together and that. And there was a guy. I think he was like Polish or something. And like he had all like the weird sausages for his lunch and just random like the weird meat. You never understand, but you're like, it's obviously what you guys do. you knock yourselves out. But his drink every day was a 2-litre carton of custard. Like, he didn't have like a bottle of juice or a can of pop. He was just like, literally, and he would just tear it, like the carton, like the full 2-litre carton, just tear the top off and just
Proper like ambrosia.
Yeah, just bang it down.
He's got to be dead.
He would just bang it down. He'd be like, yes, creamy drink. Every day he had that.
He has got to be dead.
And there's me eating a full Jamaica ginger cake like a Mars bar, going,
oh, that's good.
Maybe we should hang out sometime.
Jamaica.
And you've done that with a Battenberg as well.
Yeah, there's several pictures of me
just chomping on a Battenberg
full-size
like it's
Battenberg.
a massive chocolate bar.
Yeah.
Did you ever do mad shit like that after school? Like, I remember you finished school and you'd scrounge whatever change you've got together, and you'd be like, you were big time if you'd got like a £1.30. You were fucking like this after school, balling in it, big change motherfucker. Like, and go into like the co-op or anywhere and get one of the. It'd always be quantity over quality. How much can you get for as little money as possible? It was like a thing. And then we used to get the big old Tesco's fucking own brand, like. It was like, I don't know, 80p maybe, big old Victoria sponge cake, big fat fucker that you just get out like a sandwich and you just fucking go to town on that and it'd be the best day. It's well good.
Our stepdad still can't, he mentions it nearly every time I see him. I told him about what you said the other week about, he was like, so basically, I found something out, Chunk, and I'm like, what? And he's like, it doesn't have to be your birthday to have birthday cake. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And you go, yeah, they don't check in Tesco. Like, if you just fancy birthday cake, you can just go buy birthday cake, and no one knows it's not your.
Fine. They don't know
it's not your birthday.
And
I've told that to our stepdad, and he's literally just like every time he's like, I can't. He's like, he went and tried it to check. As if he would get like shit, like there was undercover police in Tesco's, like on the floor now, put the birthday cake down, it's not your birthday.
We're 2319.
Chunk's just actually working for MI6 trying to catch all them people that buy like unlicensed birthday cake.
Yeah.
Well, do you know, just luring people into a trap. Do you know that you can just go and buy birthday cake anytime from Tesco's?
Like,
just try it sometime. See.
You can. And the best one, let's be honest, vanilla tray bake.
Yeah.
With all the fucking, it's not even sugar, it's just fucking colours that they somehow fire on that shit. Like, they get that much fucking like diabetes and shake it about, and it just comes out in fucking rainbows, and they put it on the cake, and that thing is like, you can smell diabetes on it. I'm quite used to the smell now, but besides the point, it is well good.
That's one thing I always think when I see you shop is you absolutely fucking stink of diabetes.
No, that's fucking
dirty, stinking diabetic. That's what you are.
That's it. That's secreting.
Anyway, we have been streaming for far too long for the first section, so shall we get on to the main feature of the show?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that and this. Right, it's time for this game.
Welcome to Jack's Buzzer Game. Who can buzz in first? Welcome to Jack's Buzzer Game. Who's the best or worst? Welcome to Jack's Buzzer Game. Who can buzz in first?
Right, get rid of that. There we go. Right, it is time for Jack's Buzzer Game, isn't it, Jack?
Yeah, boy.
But because we're doing it remotely, we ain't got buzzers.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to mention this. Is it like Welcome to Jack's Buzzers Game? Who's got the most bandwidth buzzes in first?
I mean, I've got buzzers, but Sharpie hasn't, and I don't know.
Chunk, we was discussing this week. Chunk said, "Oh, we should just like flip a coin and choose who gets it." I was like, "No, that's fucking boring. You can shout your names.
You can shout
I don't
your
care
names.
who shouts it." It's like there's a delay in there. I was like, "Don't matter, shout."
Okay. So,
because it'll be funny.
Premise of this is, let me adjust my chair. There we go. Right. So, premise of this is family fortunes. So,
yes.
Jack gives us like a category and goes, right, name one item that is in your bum hole or something like that. Whoever buzzes in first gets the first crack. If you get it right, you get a chance at the board. 3 incorrect answers, the other person gets to the board, and you just got to get one right to claim it.
Yeah,
that's the rule.
It's like you said, it's very similar to, like, they copied us really closely when they developed that, that Family Fortunes game.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very similar to, but also not the same as that.
Yeah, for
little nonsense.
legal purposes.
Yeah. Other game shows are available.
Yeah. Right, So
what we'll do, obviously you can play at home, just get involved with whatever you think's on the board. It doesn't need to be your turn. If you feel like buzzing in and you want to shout your own name at the telly, go ahead and do it. Knock yourself out.
We won't hear you and we won't care, but go for it.
Exactly, but if anyone in your house is doing it and you're not the person shouting your name, please film yourself doing it and send it to us, because it'd be brilliant. Because I can just imagine now, if Tina and Miles are watching, I can just imagine them being like, Tina, Miles! Tina, Miles!
Please do it around people that don't know you're playing this game as well. Maybe you're just watching it on your phone or something like that.
on the bus.
And just scream your name.
If you've got it in your ears on the bus and you just sat there like, James! What? Who? Anyway,
right,
so
one,
should we
then.
jump straight in?
It's best of 3, isn't it?
Round 1.
Let's go.
So, we know, like say, shout your name if you're buzzing in. Okay. Should we do a quick tester just to check the delay?
Chunk.
So if I go.
Chunk.
So shout. Hang on. Wait.
Yeah.
Shout your name, both of you, in 3, 2, 1.
Chunk.
Shapstern.
Yes, that's about right.
Okay. It won't be on the stream, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. Right. So first one. Name. You hear a noise coming from the basement. Name something you pray that it isn't.
Chirpy. I was going to say your name.
Oh, say my name and I'll have a go.
Chirpy.
Who's Chirpy?
Yeah. Don't say Chunk's name.
No, I won't do that one. I'll say my one because I've got the
Chirpy's
answer.
there like, Sandra!
Right, so Sharper, you got that one. What would you like to go for first? What's your first?
I would like to go a burglar.
A burglar. I will give you that because the one I've got written down here is another person.
FYI,
What if somebody lives in the basement?
Just 1 minute. He hasn't just got the board. He's got to get the first one right to start on the board.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Obviously, that's what I'm saying. I'll take that. Yeah. So you've got that. So you've got 4 more to get correct.
Okay, what can I just say? What if it's somebody? It's like their bedroom's in the basement.
Well, I thought that when it said because I got it online. It said another person. I was like, what if it's like Uncle Fred who lives in the basement? Like he's having a time of it. You go down like, oh please, I hope he's not down there.
Depends if he's a bit Joseph Fritzl or not.
Well, yeah. If you go down there and he's halfway through building the dungeon, then there's a problem, isn't there? So Sharpie, you've got the opportunity to take the board.
Okay.
You've got 4 more items on there.
Okay, a ghost.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I'll give you that.
What was the question?
You hear a noise coming from your basement. Name something you pray that it isn't.
Oh, I really hope that noise isn't.
I like how you're getting into the character.
Currently you've got like another person or a burglar, and you've got a ghost or a monster.
Thing is, a person just like that covers so many things.
Well, don't think I'll say that. People are ruled out.
People
so are
ruled
ghosts.
Out. I hope it's not a fire.
Correct.
Oh, he's got it right.
Is it really?
I thought,
yeah, 2 more to get.
I thought that was you just genuinely hoping.
Oh, I hope it isn't flooded.
Yep.
Oh no, it's going
really?
to get
Believe it or
the
not, yeah, you've got. I'm not even making this shit up. You've got 1 more to get.
And you've
come on, just give me a.
You've got up to 3 incorrect answers. You got 4 cracks at 1 answer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
What could it be?
3 or whatever.
So you've got flood, fire, people, and ghosts / monsters, burglars, whatever.
Oh. What was? Just say the question again.
You hear a noise coming from your basement still. Name something you pray that it isn't.
An animal.
He's got the board.
What?
Not one single wrong answer. That was fucking. I'm impressed at that. And
Yeah.
the only one of them I kind of stretched was you said a burglar and I had another person, which like I'll give you that because it's a person.
It's obviously a person that
like,
they don't know, isn't it? That's
a person you don't know, like.
Yeah.
I'll
But
accept
yeah, you
that.
literally got spot on. I've literally got, so first one is another person, second is a ghost/monster, third is animal/rats, fourth is flood, fifth is fire.
That's good.
That is
Yeah.
mental.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well done, Sharpie. Like you've
So,
Thank you
Wonder
very much.
for the
Sharpie,
first
that's
time
impressive.
in the 10 years of knowing you, I'm impressed.
I've won
I'm impressed.
You've done, but
Hang on
you've
a
not
minute.
won yet. There's 2 more rounds yet.
Okay.
But you've won that round with 0 incorrect answers. That's impressive. Right, so second round. So, name a profession through which an ugly person might get famous.
Yeah.
Sharpie.
I nearly said Sharpie as well.
Sharpie again. You've got one answer to get yourself on that board and have a chance of guessing it.
Radio presenter.
Correct.
Oh, he's gonna fuck. I'm not even gonna get to play this game, am I?
No, you're just gonna sit there and watch.
Yeah, a lot of people are taking the piss on the chat, saying that I'm looking progressively more and more marded. That I'm clearly losing. And they,
Do you know what?
I'm not going to deny
I even
it.
purposely thought I'll leave this fair. I don't want to gear it towards one or another person.
Yeah, like whatever. His bandwidth's better. Whatever. I'm not bitter.
I've got all the bandwidth.
I can guarantee deep down you're Mardy that we're not flipping a coin.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't say fuck all. You have the best internet out of all of us, and this is sourced from you.
It's all right.
You must get it before everyone.
I've stopped this stream going out. I'm just gonna re-edit it so that I win, and then I'll put it back on.
Yeah, cool. No problem.
Yeah, go on then.
So anyway, Sharpie, you've got it with radio. 4 more things to get.
What was the question again, please?
Oh,
I'm not repeating this 3 times. I'll repeat it once more, so listen. Name a profession through which an ugly person might get famous.
A butler.
Incorrect.
A butler.
I was
know,
thinking
all that-
like an Addams Family with like Lurch.
He's not famous for being a butler, though. He's
Oh,
he's a
it's
character.
famous. I thought it was just professions that ugly people do.
Not just that they do. Being a butler isn't specifically for ugly people.
I heard the question again, and I misread the question. Oh dear. I misread the question. Get famous for how many famous ugly people do you know? That's very subjective.
You misread that spoken question.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll
Yeah,
repeat it
somehow
once
I
more.
did.
Name a profession through which an ugly person might get famous. So how are ugly
the
people
circus.
like us more likely to get famous?
Circus.
Incorrect.
It's not.
You have one more guess, and Chunk gets the opportunity to steal the board.
With just one answer.
Oh my god. I wish I knew more ugly people.
Well, there's 2 of them here.
Oh
Why-
god.
what-
There's about 15 watching.
Yeah, why are you calling you and Sharpie ugly? I don't get it. That's not very fair.
Oh god! Everyone knows he's the fucking looks on this podcast.
Right. Ugly people careers.
I don't even have an answer for this either.
What
A dinner
professions
lady.
do you know have the most ugly people in?
Dinner lady.
Incorrect.
Dinner lady,
lady.
they're notoriously ugly, aren't they?
Well, they're not exactly. I've never fancied a dinner lady.
Sorry, any dinner ladies that are watching.
Yeah.
One we had at our school
again,
was nicknamed Pigeon.
Again, I'll come back to
Pigeon?
that. But again, how many famous dinner ladies are there?
Yeah, might get famous.
I think it's a trick question.
There was actually a TV show called Dinner Ladies.
Yeah, it was a sitcom. It wasn't like a documentary.
It
Have
was.
you got any ideas for this question though? Because I can't think of nothing.
Right,
Chunk, you've got an opportunity to steal the board
Have
here,
I?
and there's 4 more to get.
I've only got to get one.
Yeah, but as in there's 4 more options to have.
What are they?
You've got 3 attempts to get
What
in
are
it.
they?
No, we've had radio. That's it.
Radio. I'm hoping.
I'll show you. Look, it's them.
Okay.
I know
I'm gonna
one.
go,
I
I'm
fucking
gonna
know
go
one. Oh my
with, and I'm
God.
hoping this kind of catches a few different ones.
FYI, I'm assuming you didn't actually see that.
No. Reality TV.
Incorrect.
Don't know. Come on, you gave him for person.
I'll stretch
So
it. You
just
can have
be-
that. Acting is one of them.
Acting. No,
Yeah.
I don't get it for that.
No, why not?
Reality TV isn't acting.
Yeah,
Can I
but
have
reality
another go?
TV isn't reality TV, is it? It's set up by producers.
What, like Big Brother reality TV and?
Well, no, but I think like Love Island.
No,
that ain't reality, really, is it?
I'm honourably happy to concede that because that isn't. That's not a.
Okay, so you've got right. Fine, then concede it. So you've got one more guess.
I don't get any more guesses. Sharpie's
Can
won.
I-
You've only had two incorrect.
Can I try for the sake of just seeing if this is one of them?
Right,
You've only had-
Jack.
you've only had
Jack,
2 incorrect.
Every time
Yeah.
we play this fucking game, you don't.
get 3
I
attempts
don't.
at trying it.
Sharpie got 3 attempts at the board. I get 1 chance to steal it, and if I don't, Sharpie keeps
This isn't
it.
my game, is it?
It is-
We're changing it. It's Dash Chunk's buzzer game, and you're fucking
no,
doing
it's
it.
not. It's every
Oh.
time we play it. You're like, I don't know. Right.
Fine, then it's a free for all. Anyone can have a go. Sharpie,
Right.
what you have?
Just for the record, Sharpie has won the game. I'm mad about it,
Have
but
I?
he won it fairly. Okay, right? But let's find out the rest of the list before my head fucking explodes.
Was it? What's the word? What's that word for the?
I'm glad you knew.
Like a
I'm glad you,
like a voice actor, like the people that do the voice.
a voice actor.
The
A
voices.
voice actor.
Yeah, voice actor. Yeah.
What? This is like the fucking Merlin all over again, isn't it? No, incorrect. So, would you like me to go through the list?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yes, please.
And just to congratulate, because I don't think it's sunk in, Sharpie, you have legitimately just won a game of Jack's Buzzer
Yeah,
game.
and I'll
hell, I
concede.
win
I'm not
nothing.
happy, but you know, is what it is.
So that was short-lived, wasn't it? Underwhelming.
No,
is the word I was
I'm
looking
gonna
for.
drag
So, name a profession through which an ugly person might get famous. Top of the board is athletics. I don't really know how
Oh
that
yeah,
works.
because Sharpie did that as well, didn't he?
Yeah. Second was radio.
Yeah, well, thanks for that.
Third was politics.
Oh fucking
Oh,
hell.
Boris, a beautiful
It's
new
where looks
blue
don't matter.
passport.
Yeah.
4 was acting, and 5th was writing.
Oh yeah.
They're actually
I have
really
got one
obvious.
more.
I'm disappointed in both
Well,
of us for that.
Yeah, they
I
are.
have got one more, which I would like to go through just for funsies.
Go on then, we'll do one without.
I've got one more, and then I've got a tiebreaker.
No,
so,
no. Right. So
What?
should me and Sharpie just do like fire and answer, him do one, I do one, whatever, just for fun?
Yeah,
fine.
can do. So, and obviously, if you want to do this one, join in at home. So, last one. So, name something that Rick Astley is never gonna do.
Chopster.
Can I go first?
I'm gonna give Chunk
Yeah,
the
you
back.
go.
He did the.
That's your
Graham!
name from now on, then, Mr.
Give you up.
Correct.
Sharpie?
There's 4 more.
Oh, have I got one? Let you down.
Correct. Do you want to flip them through
Yeah.
till we get to the 5?
Run around and desert you?
Yes. It's on the board.
It's on the board!
Sharpie.
Is there one more?
There's 2 more.
Oh, bloody hell. Hang on a
Total,
minute.
innit?
Don't
So-
sing it out loud, just in your head.
Never gonna make a pie.
He doesn't know the rest. He doesn't know
Say
the
goodbye.
So what are you going for? Make a pie or say goodbye?
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye. It's on the board.
There's
can't
only
remember
one
what it was.
left.
There's 1 left.
So it's make you cry.
Correct.
Yay! Clean sweep, Sharpie. That makes me feel better about losing the main one.
Well, it's the first 5 things that Rick Astley is never going to do. There are more, but I limited it to 5.
Yeah.
So he's never going to give you up. He's never going to let you down. He's never going to run around and desert you. I was going to make that 2, but there's no Oxford comma in that, so they are the same thing.
All right, grammar police.
He's never going to make you cry, and he's never going to say goodbye.
Okie dokie.
I don't think he'd commit embezzlement.
He doesn't
either.
make a pie
No.
either, I don't think, does he?
He doesn't make any pies, I'm afraid.
Never gonna
and
make
the last,
a pie.
the last one I did just for funsies, if anyone wants to play at home, was name something that Chunk might have for tea.
Oh.
I know.
I can't play this one, can I?
No, Sharpie, you can do it quick. What you got?
Do you want the top 5 answers? There's not 5 options.
Yeah.
There's not 5 options.
Either chicken balls or E12 and chips.
It's a trick question. There's only 3.
Well, I've seen what he has. It's either chicken balls, sweet and sour chicken, or noodles, like chow mein noodles.
Yeah.
So
There's
what is
only
that
2. So
encompassed as? What is that encompassed as?
Chinese.
Yeah.
Chinese is on the board.
Or boot 'em.
There's 2 more options. What else you going for?
Boot 'em.
Pizza. Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you making this more complicated,
One more.
Shelby? Think of foods.
I'm trying to
Think
be
of foods.
specific with my answers.
You've got 1 more. You've got Chinese. You've got pizza. What else does Chunk eat?
I mean, even I'm struggling for an answer on this, so you'll do well.
KFC.
No.
What he does? Oh, sweets.
No. 1 more.
He eats, just smokes fags.
Yeah.
He doesn't eat fags. No.
Wow. It depends how hungry I am.
That should have been on the board. It was McDonald's.
McDonald's, as my little says.
McDonald's.
I almost had it with KFC.
Yeah.
I'm impressed at your first round, Sharpie. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah. I'll let that. I mean, it makes up, I suppose, for you losing the mini golf to me on Saturday, doesn't it? So
Let's not
Still-
talk about because
still
I'm getting
coasting
too
off that
crazy,
victory.
mate.
No, because I heard you won, Sharpie.
I did. It was,
I can-
it was last
I
on
can
wins.
go get-
That's what they call him, the
Actually,
golf
I've got
master.
I can go get the
two
scorecards.
shots
I have the scorecards in my possession, so don't let.
No, they've been-
Anyone
that's
else
not
that
what I
was
have.
at Crazy Golf on Sunday can confirm in the chat that Sharpie won. So
It was last hole wins. That's what we decided.
Last hole
on.
wins.
After
Oh, yeah,
that, we was
last
like,
hole wins,
Last
yeah.
hole wins. Yeah. It makes the rest of this game
Right,
irrelevant.
anyway, before we just row about me winning the mini
oh, that's
golf.
weird. Sharpie's mic's just got muted.
Yeah. Right, should we head back to the peeves?
Let's do it.
Where do we
boy.
need to be? We need to be on that one. Let's go. Right, yeah, so, well done, Sharpie. I'll give you a virtual handshake.
I'm very happy with that because I never win
No,
nothing.
I'm proud of
So
you.
happy
I'm
with
proud
that.
of you.
Apart from poker, always been poker.
Yeah. Sometimes, unless it's last
Unless
hand
his
wins.
last card wins.
Last hand wins.
I win it all the time. Sometimes all the time. But that's cool. That's cool.
So we best get on with Chip Advisor.
Yes.
So, I'll get to mine in a minute. All right.
Okay.
Because it's just as bland as you'd expect, but it's also, I'm ashamed of myself. So, Sharpie. Obviously, anybody listening at home, put in the chat and we'll go through and have a discussion about that as well. What you have for your tea or what you're having for your tea. Sharpie.
I had. There's something I saw today that I wanted to try that I will come back round to later in a subsection of this PowerPoint I'm about to present because I didn't have that for tea, but this was quite cool. But what I did have for
Why
tea
is everything
was,
a riddle with you? Just tell us what you had for fucking tea.
It was. I just need to explain better so you get a better understanding of where I'm going. So I had 3 wraps with chicken fajitas. I had some sweet potato fries.
Hang on. No, sorry. 3 wraps with chicken fajitas. So you had 3 fajitas.
Yeah. Or did you wrap up
Yeah,
a
with
fajita in a wrap?
No, there was just a single wrap, but I didn't just have like chicken and salsa like going on. There was the wrap as well. So I had 3 wrapped chicken fajitas, and I had the sweet potato fries, I had 2 Fox's biscuits because it's been shopping day today, you see. Can you tell?
Fox's biscuits.
Yeah.
Tell them Vinny sent you.
Yeah, they were good. And then I had the ultimate dessert, the tea cake. You know,
Tunnock's tea cake?
You know, yeah, Tunnock's tea cake.
Top tier.
Love it.
Top tier.
Isn't it?
Top tier.
See,
are the
I'm unpopular opinion. I don't think they're top tier.
How you fuck off?
They are.
How you fuck
I mean,
off?
I'll eat them, but I think they're pretty
That
wank, if I'm
marshmallow
honest.
is next level, man. The biscuit, the thin chocolate that just gives it that extra flavour, but does not
It
compromise.
just explodes
the whole
marshmallow, and then the marshmallow
dessert.
gets stuck to everything.
No, what you do is you buy.
No, you get the top,
you off delicately,
like that.
Yeah.
Leave the biscuit. Num 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 num.
Yeah, and then the biscuit goes at
Yeah.
the end. You got to take
No,
the
because
marshmallow
then
and
the
chocolate,
biscuit's
and
just
then
dry.
It's not.
You do no, it's not. No, because you've still got the marshmallow. The aftertaste of the flavour. You sort of take it off gently. You go. That goes down, and then you've got the biscuit, and then because it's a soft biscuit, it's not a hard dry biscuit. It's a moist biscuit, and you get all that up in there. Oh, it's good.
No, I disagree. If it had like sauce in it, then yeah.
Don't put sauce in it.
Well, not
no,
sauce, like jam or something.
No, ruin the integrity of it, man.
Nah,
They put jam in wagon wheels, and you still can't taste that.
you can.
You
I
can't.
would argue a wagon wheel is better than a tea cake.
Why you
You
fucking
fucking nonce.
I would-
You thought
legit,
you was having a
I mean-
bad day, mate. You wait till I'm fucking reporting you to the police for noncing. Because why don't you like fucking tea cakes? Get out.
I don't not like them. I just think there's a lot better things than them.
There's always better things than everything, Jack.
Wagon
but-
wheels, for example.
No.
No, wagon wheel is not better than a tea cake, mate. That marshmallow is on another level. You ain't
Wagon
got no
wheels
marshmallow
or
like that.
Rocky bars.
Rocky bars.
You picking?
What the
why
fuck are
pick
you, man?
sand?
Get the
Yeah.
get the
Why don't
fuck
you
off.
pick sand?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Why
Chocolate
not?
flavoured sand, mate. That's what
Or,
you have.
like, I'd much rather have a dime bar.
Oh yeah, dime bar's good, but you can't compare
Also,
a dime
talking
bar
about wagon
with
wheels.
a tea cake.
Talking about wagon wheels. Quickly.
Yeah.
He needs to get it
Um,
out. Come on.
So I was I was at work the other week just before I went on holiday, and there was no customers in. So I decided to buy 6 wagon wheels. I'd had a load of other snacks beforehand, but I thought, we can share them at work. But Josh, the other guy I worked with, there was no one in the store, and he did say to me, I bet you can't do them in under 10 minutes. So obviously then it didn't become a sharing experience. It was, this is going down. So I would like to know if anybody can beat my 6 wagon wheels in 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
6 in 4 minutes. That's what?
6.
20 seconds a piece?
I've just had a realisation.
that.
So this is why my phone keeps going mental, because your fucking bloods are all over the place then, does it?
Yeah.
No, they're not.
Because
Why
you've
I turned
eaten
them off?
6 wagon wheels.
No,
And it keeps
you're
going,
now.
boredom, diabetes, blood
This was, a
sugar's low.
couple, this was a couple of weeks ago. That was the heroin I had earlier, unfortunately.
What's
There's a lot
worse
of
is that
sugar in it.
app thing. You can't fucking stop it. It just keeps. No matter whether you close the notification, nothing. It keeps going making noise.
Surprisingly enough, though, the app doesn't turn off for a bit when it goes. They might be having a fit. Well, we're not bother this time.
Yeah.
Like, it'll tell you every time.
Mine
that
kept.
I've gone low.
It overrules everything. It kept going off at me the other day while I was on the phone.
So for anybody who's watching and listening, what Jack's referring to is Sharpie's blood sugars and diabetes is that bad. We have an app to track his blood sugars, and it will tell us what the fuck's going on with him.
Slight correction. This new fancy insulin pump that I've got now with this app, it's also automated, and I have a sensor in my stomach that reads my blood sugars, which sends that to the insulin pump and automatically gives me insulin. My blood sugars have been way better since that. Before it was bad, but
Yeah, and that's what Jack's mad about. Just before anyone's going, what the fuck's he on about?
Fucking phone, man.
Anyway,
It just keeps going off.
Chip advisor.
Sorry, context it
Chip
out, wouldn't it?
advisor.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What was the bit you was going to come back to, Sharpie? You said we'll come back to this.
I saw these chicken tendies. It was like chicken strips. They smashed them with a mallet, and it was like, this is healthy recipe, so it's high protein, still healthy. And they put it in like egg yolk and stuff and some sauce. They slip it all about. It was good. And then they got a load of cornflakes, and they crushed it in the cornflakes, and then they put it in the oven, and then it makes like this like KFC style chicken thing, but it's good for you at the same time. But it looked well nice.
Sharpie,
I want to try.
Sharpie, welcome to 2017. Because
No, it's
that
23.
has been a thing. Like cornflake chicken, like it was a thing that took the world by storm. Everyone's like, that's sick. And then it's like you with the licorice root. everyone quickly realised, nah, this is actually quite shit. I want KFC.
Is it shit, though?
It's
Does it
better when you
sound
use
good?
breadcrumbs.
Yeah, it's better when you have the actual thing rather than. So
It sounds good though, and it
it's
looks
not
like a
bad.
real-
It's not bad. It's not it's not horrible. But everyone eats it and goes. At first, like I can't believe this is cornflakes. Oh my god, it's cornflakes, but it's like KFC. And then after having it like 3 or 4 times, you're like, not as good as KFC, is it? And then that's it.
Well, it's just. Is it like just a texture? It's not flavour.
It depends how you do it, I guess. But it's just one of them. If it's good for you, it's shit, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair,
Yeah,
I had a very similar thing for tea. So what I had was they get this it's like they got this chicken and then they put it in like batter and like a herb and spice thing, and like I don't know if it's breadcrumbs or batter or whatever it is, and then that obviously gets deep fried and everything else. And then they get these little round bits of chicken as well, and do a similar thing with them. And then they get there's some chips, and then they get a little pot of like a brown liquid that tastes really good. And then what they do is they put all that in a box, and then Amy went and bought it from KFC for me.
So the KFC.
What did you say?
I had a KFC. Yeah.
What?
I shouldn't have, because I'm back at the gym now and I'm supposed to be eating good. But bad day.
Yeah. It's weird that,
I put
isn't
it down to a bad day.
Wait.
So I said to Amy, she said, well, do you want to cook or what do you want to do? I said, well, I'm not bothered. I said, you let me know. Like, if you want me to cook, I'll cook. If you want to get something, just you get something, and I'll just maybe just have a bit of something, but I shouldn't really. And she was like, what do you want for KFC? I was like, boneless banquet and 2 hot wings.
And the popcorn chicken. And
Yeah. So
I'm a bit hit and miss, man, with KFC. Like, I like KFC, but I go in there and it looks a bit dirty.
just don't go in.
Sharpie, I saw the state of your kitchen in your last house. Why are you bothered about KFC being
You
there?
It
cannot
wasn't that
complain
bad.
about food preparation areas.
No, but I go there so I don't have to worry about it.
What, you could just leave it a mess?
Well, no, but it's irrelevant to the meal that I'm eating. I'm going to a fancy restaurant to have their special chicken, and when I get there, I'm like, this is dirty. So then I don't. Well, I'd still eat it, but I don't really want to be.
I don't
there.
want to worry about my food while I'm eating it.
No,
Okay.
it's crazy.
So what have you had, Chunk?
My
yeah.
name's Chunk and I'm disgusted with myself.
What have you done? Did you wrap a Subway up in a Domino's?
No.
No, that's far too salad for you.
No,
Did you have a white chocolate cream egg?
no, I've got a problem with them. That as a separate issue, that is a real problem for me. So I was like,
Come on, admit to the public what you did.
no, it's not that bad, but it is. So I was like, I fancy some chippy chips. I was at the studio, so I was like, because obviously it's streaming night. Generally, I'll stay there a little bit later, get some bits and bobs done, do some design work, but I'll have my tea while I'm there, and I'll order something. And I was like, I fancy like chippy chips. I'll see what's on Just Eat, get it delivered. And I can't remember where it's from.
Yeah, because on the high street where there's not that much choice of takeaway places.
Do you know what? You'd be surprised how fast you get through that list. Before you want something a bit more exotic, like chips.
I need to go to the Western world. I need to get chips.
So I wanted some chippy chips. I was like, get it delivered. And it was a chippy I hadn't used before. I can't remember which one it was now. But they did doner meat. And again, me being finicky, I like some doner meat, some I don't. So rather than get like a big tray of doner meat and chips, I was like, I'll order a little portion of chips and like a tray of doner meat. If I don't like it, my little weird quirkiness won't be affected. I can still have something to eat. Ordered it, and I opened up the tray of doner meat, and I was like, that looks quite good. I had a forkful, and I had another forkful, and another forkful, and I didn't actually touch the chips at all. I just ate possibly 1.5 kilos of doner meat on its own,
wow.
and I was like, I'm full now.
Yeah, but that's what it was there for, wasn't it? Like, what was you going to do with the rest of the doner meat? You can't leave it and eat it again. It turns horrible, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, but like that amount, like it's
Considering that's all, no sauce or nothing.
it had a little bit of barbecue on the top. You know, like when it comes in a tray, it's just the top layer.
Yeah,
innit?
because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, for the first time in my life, I'm a bit disappointed in myself. I'm ashamed.
Wow.
Why?
Because that's not a healthy amount. You wouldn't be ashamed, Sharpie.
Yeah, but you're like the Terminator of food. You should be dead.
Right back at you, brother.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, right? The night we had out this weekend, obviously we finished at the golf and we went back to the clubhouse and I had a chippy. So I had battered sausage, chips and gravy, curry sauce. We then obviously went to the pub. So we had loads of drinks at the pub. Then went into town. When we arrived in town, I got a Mackey's.
We got a travel burger, didn't we?
We got a travel burger.
Yeah.
So I had a McGangbang and I think that was it, just a McGangbang. And then at the end of the night...
For people listening, just explain quickly what a McGangbang is.
A McGangbang is a double cheeseburger with a chicken mayo in it. And then at the end of the night, I was like, oh, Baggy, I'm a little bit peckish, mate. Should I get a kebab wrap? Yes. So I went and sat there and got a kebab wrap and then went home. So that I ate 3 different takeaways in the course of about 6 hours. I
can slightly one-up you.
Yeah.
So...
That wasn't to one up. That was to try and make you feel better about yourself. If you want to make yourself look absolutely gross, be my guest.
Okay, yeah, I won't bother.
No. You started now. Come on.
So I had a McDonald's.
This is now a food admission group.
Yeah. This is part of my therapy for like.
Yeah.
So I had
This is now Fat Cunts Anonymous.
I think it was just beans on toast for breakfast because I was like. Yep. If we're going out to the pub and going drinking, I need to make sure I've got some food in me. I mean,
beans on toast is an underrated breakfast, I think. Well, just food in general.
Banging, mate.
It can only be one up by having beans and sausages on toast.
Oh, with the little sausages in it. Oh, mate.
Little sausages.
Yeah.
They're next level. They are. They should. I don't know why nobody's bridged the gap in the market to make a jar of just them sausages.
Yeah, they're hot dogs, mate.
No, that's different. Like it's a bit like the idea I had. Also, no one nicked this idea. I patented it. It's mine. Of making milkshake, but making it from Cocoa Pops milk. So you put the Cocoa Pops and the milk in because that is something special. That is not a chocolate milkshake. That is Cocoa Pops milk.
That is just chocolate milk, mate.
No, you're wrong. You are wrong.
Like, it's just weak chocolate milk. Is what it is.
No, it's not. It's got the Cocoa Pops pang on it, mate. It's
pang
on.
Pang on it.
Technical brewer's term. That. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's got that painting pang on it, bro. No, it's good, like proper like that. But get the sausages because they do taste different when they've been marinated in the beans, and then take them out of the beans and just start jarring that shit up.
Marinated in the beans. I agree, but yeah.
Wow.
Just a quick one. Is there a difference? Yeah. Just a quick poll. Is there a difference between spaghetti hoops sauce and bean sauce?
Yeah, massive.
Yeah. I'm in your gang, Sharpie. It's completely different, isn't it?
I think the sauce is the same.
Spaghetti hoops taste chemically.
I won't go that far, but
yeah, it does. It tastes
off. But there's certainly a difference in the sauce.
See, I much prefer beans though when you cook them off and they get really thick.
No.
I don't like them.
I'm sure someone said that about you once.
I don't not like them. No, I'm just really thick. But do you know what I mean? When you have beans and you cook them so they get really like coagulated, as opposed to when they come out the tin, they're just like red and water.
Skin, me like being the fat cunt that I am, and from the really good food habits that our family has taught us. If you put a knob of butter in your beans, stir it in and microwave it, it goes real thick.
Oh, really?
It's worth trying.
I don't like this.
Does it go even better if you put your knob butter in the beans?
No, it just makes it salty.
No, it's not butter. Don't make that mistake twice.
But yeah, I don't know whether it's the beans and spaghetti affecting the sauce. It's maybe originally when it goes in the can, it's the same sauce, and there's an effect on the beans and everything like that. But it definitely tastes different. I could tell you, even without my lack of taste and smell from COVID, I could tell the difference between bean juice and bean juice doesn't sound good.
Sketty hoops and sketty hoop juice. It's got a bit of a tang to it, not pang. It's more of a tang, but it's generally got like it just tastes like this. I don't know. It's an edgy sort of food that I'm not as on board with as the original natural flavour of Heinz beans or Branston beans.
Yeah.
Like I like edgy food. Like, let's be honest, a raspberry is an edgy strawberry. Like, and I'm big on raspberries, but I prefer the au natural bean to its chemically induced brother, the Sketty Hoop, or the Sketty alphabets. They taste like Sketty Hoops. Evidently, they're the same thing, just in letter form.
Shapes.
But then what is letters? Because obviously that's just a man-made concept anyway. So it's all Sketty Hoops.
Right, Sharpie, calm, calm down.
I shouldn't have had a coffee before podcast.
So yeah, I ate a tray of doner meat. Is the moral of the story?
Oh, you did, didn't you?
Yeah. On the Saturday, I had I had beans on toast. I had, I think it was 7 white cream eggs.
7? You had 7?
Well, I bought a big pack of them, thinking that might last me longer than half an hour. And
no, that just means you eat more.
It means I go to the cupboard a lot.
Have you had one yet, Jack?
No, not had one, to be fair.
He won't like it.
It is more addictive than Spam.
He won't like it. It's too sweet for Jack. Jack's a savoury boy.
It is very sweet. It's super sweet. But I honestly think with sweetness,
Here we go. What's the spiritual reason for gorging cream eggs? Go.
No, it's not spiritual reason. I was just trying to say I honestly think there is no such thing as too sweet. I can understand how people think there is too sweet, but you could inject sugar into my eyes and I would quite enjoy it. Like, there isn't a level, and like white chocolate cream eggs are the epitome of sweetness. But I always think the more sweet you get, the better time you have.
I do really like sweet stuff, but it has to be like really sweet.
Oh,
I wouldn't choose.
You might like it then, mate.
But I wouldn't choose it over like a pork pie. If you give me a cream egg and a pork pie, I would eat 9 pork pies before I ate
weird unknown jelly shit. And
No, get rid of that jelly.
No, see, the jelly's not too bad. The jelly's good. It adds like like a solid sauce.
No one really knows
what
that is, though, do they?
You don't know where it's been.
It's like a solid sauce, but I've got Simpsons Butchers over the road, and they do a fucking banging pork pie.
I think you've given me some of that once at yours, didn't you? That was good.
It's fucking delightful. Very, very little jelly.
Very, very little jelly. I like that. But if you're on a budget, Melton Mowbray pork pies, you know, the little 2-pack you get from Tesco's.
Yeah.
Very little to no jelly at all. I don't really know why they put that in there.
Yeah, but they're too small, aren't they? The pork pies you get from across the road are about that big.
Yeah, but then buy 4.
Yeah, that will cost you about 20 quid. They are about 6.5, 7 quid a go.
No, the little Melton Mowbrays, the tiny ones.
Yeah, I'm not into bite size. Nah.
Yeah, they are good. I do enjoy.
The only time I enjoy bite size if it's all the bite size party food from Iceland: spring rolls, samosas, onion bhajis.
Oh, spring rolls, mate. I'm not a big fan of vegetables. A spring roll is like a sensation going on. It's a party, man.
Well,
I love that.
A good spring roll, not these like just shitty frozen ones.
What Mother Half bought the other day, she's like, I got you something from shopping. I was like, what is it? Mega spring roll. Massive.
Is that a spring roll or is that a pancake roll?
No, it's a spring. It's called Mega Giant Spring Roll. I don't know what it's called.
Mega Giant Spring Roll.
But I think it's something like Giant Spring Roll. It looks incredible. It looks like a good time.
Wow.
There we go.
Should we maybe bring Chip Advisor to a close because that's gone on long.
Yeah. Basically, the long and short is that then I copied you on that Saturday, and then when I got home at 3 a.m, had a full large Domino's.
Yeah.
Nice. I can't do Domino's. That's the one thing I have about 3 bits. Domino's is stodge, man.
Sign me up.
The only thing I don't like about Domino's.
Salt and stodge.
The only thing I don't like about Domino's. It's all the semolina, I think, innit? I always find I eat it and I'm like, yeah, I fucking love Domino's. And then I go to bed and then I wake up at 2 a.m. because all of the moisture has been absorbed out of my body.
I feel like someone's put silica gel in your lungs.
Yeah. I feel like I've just literally just turned into that pizza. And that is all the moisture I have.
Right, I'll just go through what everybody else has had. Just a quick yay or nay, should we go for? Like in Utopia Project style. So, I don't know. They're just guesses of what I had. It's hard to tell. Coral had homemade chicken and pepper kebabs with sweet potato fries.
Well, she homemade the chicken herself?
Yeah.
Did she grow it?
Popped out a bum.
Homemade chicken?
Fell out a bum.
Homemade chicken.
Amy Taylor had leftover blondie batter and white cream egg because she's making. It's because, boys, because she is making me white cream egg blondies for my birthday tomorrow. That's a point. Yeah, it's my birthday tomorrow. Motherfuckers.
I put a request in ages ago for them brownie things, and I ain't had shit yet. I know it's your birthday, but that's not the point.
What I'm more intrigued by is the batter more than the actual like blondie bit. Like, so you got the cream egg and just wrapped it in the batter and ate the batter and the cream egg.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She's as bad as me at times. I think that's next level. If you can't wait for the brownie to be made and you just dip a cream egg, if she's done that, we need to have words. But I think what she's done,
the only words you need to have is why didn't you invite me?
Yeah, why did you wait till I was streaming to do that?
On the outside, on the inside. The inside is the outside at the same time, and then the outside just becomes the middle bit. Fucking amazing.
I think what she's done is she's eaten a white cream egg and also had some of the leftover batter.
Right.
You might as well have joined them up. Bridge them, babies.
She'll probably be annoyed that she hasn't done that now. But, yeah.
Anyway, what else we got?
Yasmin and Holly had chicken dinner.
Chicken dinner, I like it. That's effort for a Thursday.
Yeah,
I'm going to chicken dinner.
I think Katie Greenfield had KFC hot wings, but I don't know if she's just saying that they're really nice.
No, she had hot wings because she had them in my living room. I watched her do it.
That's creepy.
Yeah. I just sat there like, what the hell?
Papa T had our stepmom's doggy bag from Good Barnes.
Nice.
I can't really see many others. A lot of it is just enjoying. Yeah. I think that's it. Because everyone else is just chipping in on like what we've talked about. It's too late to cross-reference that now.
Cool.
Yes. Okay. Happy with the episode 11 of the live streams?
Yes.
Oh, we need to talk about the giveaways.
We need to update everyone about what we're doing.
Okay.
Do bits
right. So we are building a little studio for us to get back together properly. That's happening in 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I think it works out. So basically, live streams are kind of going to stop, but it will be weekly episodes. It will be premiered every Thursday.
So there will be something every Thursday for you, same time for you to come and watch. Yeah. It'll just not be a live stream. We'll just comment on it with you.
And we will live stream the first Thursday of every month. So remember that, put that in your diaries. But there will be something to watch, new content every week. It's hopefully going to be a lot better and a lot more for us to be able to do. There'll be 1 week off every now and again. I think it works out, but it's not an issue. Yes, so we're back next week for the live stream, and that'll be the last live stream until the first Thursday of every month. I've really enjoyed doing these live streams, but we also want to build up our content, and Jack's kindly given us a bit of space in his house to be able to set up like a permanent studio so we can record every week and do special content and all that. I nearly just ripped my own ear off with because I stood on that. Right. So we're gonna. Yeah, it is next week. We're here. Yeah.
One more stream.
Yeah.
Because what we're going to do with the giveaway side of things is we're just going to do one giveaway a month when we're on the live stream. And what we'll do for these next two is for everyone that's commented on this live stream, we'll give a prize away at the start of the next live stream. Yes. And so on and so forth.
Yeah, so you'd already be on the wheel. So that's kind of how it'll work. So
and if you share the podcast as well as comment, if you see me, I'll give you a high five. I'll promise.
Yeah.
real life.
As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please tell your mates and whatnot. Follow us on all the platforms as well. One thing we'd be really grateful for at the minute, not to be too much of a begging Mitchell, is if anybody that's watching can sign up to Twitch and follow us, because Twitch is probably where we're going to slowly migrate these live streams to. It's free, it's pretty easy to use, very simple, even if you don't watch it, because later down the line you'll be able to help us even more through Twitch, and we'll go into that as that happens.
Building careers, we're making more
obviously,
content.
Yeah, we want to make the show bigger and better and all this, that and that. So yes, I think that's covered everything that we're planning, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Cool. Any final thoughts, Sharpie? Happy with how episode 11 of the live streams have gone?
Yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's kind of gutting that I wasn't here for the whole of like the Christmas, late night shopping. Yeah. But I don't think Christmas is going to be too many more times. So,
I think it's every year. I think they have it, don't they?
No.
Is it every year that they have Christmas?
No. No. You lose the enjoyment after a while.
Jack, any final thoughts?
No.
No. You're not allowed thoughts.
No, I don't have any.
Okay,
No.
mate. Any last words, Sharpie? What is your final word of the day?
My final word of the day is antagonistic.
Okay. Final word, Jack?
Scribble.
Oh, I like scribble. Right.
Scribble's a good
Scribble.
word, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like
Scribble.
pens that scribble but don't write.
Yeah, they are. They're a little annoyance of life. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow us on all the channels, etc., etc. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Chunky T.
I've been Jack Magic. We'll see you on the flip side.
I've been the Permanent Sharpie. Permanent as always. I'll see you in a little bit.
And this has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great. Just as long as we've already let it through our gates. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia.